Hello, my name is North and I'm bringing you another video onto my channel. In this video I will be doing my E3 2015 predictions video, but unlike some people on the internet, I see a lot of people on YouTube, whether it be for Nintendo Directs or for E3, they do these predictions videos, but it's not really their predictions, it's just stuff that they want to see. It's not really a realistic expectation, and they get disappointed, and then they come out and do reaction videos and say, oh, why ain't this game coming out, why didn't this game get announced? Well, it's because you had unrealistic expectations. So what I will be doing on my channel is doing something a little bit different. What I will be doing is today I will be talking about games that I'll just go absolutely crazy for if they did get announced, and then tomorrow that's when I will be doing my realistic predictions for Nintendo's E3 2015 digital event. So yeah, in the comment section let me know what game would make you go absolutely crazy for if Nintendo announced it at this year's E3 digital event. What would make you go absolutely mental? So for me, the first thing is if Nintendo came out and said that they're going to be doing a Pokemon HD RPG game for the Wii U. That'll just be absolutely amazing. Seriously, I've been wanting this game for ages, and I've just been disappointed how Game Freak have been coming out and saying, oh no, this is a handheld game, it's a game best suited to the handhelds. I just don't understand why they don't just try it out. I know game development, it does cost quite a bit, but I'm sure they would make a lot of money and a lot of console sales as well from them doing a Pokemon HD RPG game. And my idea is if they did Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Green and Pokemon Yellow, if they did those games, just because I do believe it's coming up to the 20th anniversary since those games have come out, and I think instead of doing another remake for the handhelds, they've already done that with Fire Red and Leaf Green. What if they did Fire Red and Leaf Green, but for the Wii U, and they did it like a proper HD RPG adventure? That would be absolutely amazing. I just don't understand why Nintendo don't do that. So my second game that I'll go absolutely crazy for if they get announced, I'll open my window, shout down the flipping street that, this game's coming out. Literally, I'll go absolutely mental if a James Bond game got announced at this year's E3. I think you guys know that I'm a massive fan of James Bond games. GoldenEye Wii is one of my favourite games of all time. I had a lot of fun playing that game, and I'll love it if we just got GoldenEye Reloaded. I'll literally love it, just because it would feel like a new game for me, just because of the HD graphics. You got some new weapons in there as well. But what I'd like even more is if Nintendo came out and said that they're going to be doing a Spectre video game based on the latest James Bond movie, and it's exclusive to Nintendo Wii U. That'll just be absolutely crazy. I'd absolutely love it if James Bond Spectre got announced at E3. That'll just make me go absolutely crazy, just because I'm a massive James Bond fan. I thought it was a massive shame how Skyfall didn't get its own game. I definitely think it deserved more than just a couple of... I think it was just one level in 007 Legends, actually. They could have done a whole game based on Skyfall, and it would have been absolutely brilliant, because Skyfall in the movie was just absolutely brilliant, and I'm really looking forward to seeing Spectre at the end of this year. So yeah, that's the second game that I will go crazy for. James Bond Spectre exclusively for the Wii U. That'll be a turn up for the books. I definitely think Nintendo could do with more shooters on the system. We definitely need more of those type of games on the Wii U. So why not James Bond Spectre? Can't see it happening. That's why it is included within this video and not tomorrow's video. But yeah, it'll just be absolutely crazy. It'll be absolutely brilliant if James Bond Spectre did actually come out for the Wii U. And my next game is if there was a Timesplitters HD remake with online multiplayer. That would be absolutely brilliant. Seriously, anybody who's played the Timesplitters games knows that it pretty much shits on everything that has come out over the past few years in terms of shooters. Literally, Timesplitters was one of the best games ever made, and I'm not just saying that. I absolutely love playing the arcade on Timesplitters, where it is pretty much like Call of Duty, where you can do like team deathmatch and stuff like that. I literally just played all of that. I barely touched the campaigns of those games, so I would absolutely love it if, I think it's Crytek now who own the rights to Timesplitters, but I think they got sold off to Quicksilver. I'm not exactly sure what the rights are for Timesplitters, but I know that Timesplitters deserves a HD remake. Not like these games that have come out over the past few years, like The Last of Us. How that got a HD remake when the actual game only came out a year before. That was just absolutely stupid. Games like Timesplitters deserve a HD remake more than some of these games that are getting HD remakes at this moment in time. So yeah, I'll absolutely love it if Timesplitters HD did come out for the Wii U, or if it did come out in general, just because Timesplitters was a massive part of my childhood. And yeah, the next game is a game that nobody knows about. Nobody actually, remembers this game apart from myself, pretty much. And that game is Hogs of War for the PS1. It is out for the PC. I would record a walkthrough of that on my PC, but unfortunately, Hogs of War doesn't work with Windows 8.1. So I can't do that. But Hogs of War, one of my favourite games of all time, and I would absolutely love it if they did do a HD remake. They could never do a Hogs of War 2 just because the voice actor Rick Mail died unfortunately last year. He was absolutely brilliant in that game. Hogs of War, if any of you guys have played it, you guys know that it is an absolutely quality game. It did come out for the PS1. So yeah, I would absolutely love it if it did get a HD remake. And the last game that I will be talking about is a game that Codemasters made. It was called LMA Manager. It's kind of like Football Manager for the PC, but I think it is miles better than Football Manager. And basically, Codemasters, they made LMA Manager from 2004 to 2007, and then they just ditched it. It was really, really successful, if I'm not mistaken. And then they just ditched it and made dirt games, and that really pissed me off, and it still pisses me off today. I just don't understand why they did that. I definitely think they should have carried on with the LMA Manager IP, and I'd absolutely love it if it did come back. But again, there's a reason why it is included within this video and not tomorrow's video, and that is because I can't see it happening, to be honest with you. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what games you would absolutely love to get announced. This video, it was Nintendo E3 2015 wishlist. It did kind of spin out to January E3, but I'd absolutely love it if all those games got announced for the Wii U. That'd just be absolutely crazy. I can't see it happening, but yeah, I'd just go absolutely crazy if it did actually get announced in Nintendo's digital event. So yeah, that is pretty much all I'm going to talk about for this video. And yeah, don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Definitely, I'm looking forward to seeing what some of the games that you want to see get announced in Nintendo's digital event. So yeah, tomorrow I will be doing my realistic predictions for Nintendo's digital event. But until that video, I'm out of here for now, and I'll see you in that video. Goodbye.